So Bismillah. In Nahwu, I put up last week. I put up um, the textbook that I'm busy writing at the moment. So if we go to week number 2, I think it was. So week number 1. No, week number 2, I think it was. There is the textbook there. So week number 2, last week, you should have the sheet here in front of you. Last week we started the textbook for the second part of Nahwu, which will hopefully finish in this lockdown, inshallah. I had to finish Nahwu and Sarf textbooks, inshallah, and get them to you after Ramadan, inshallah. So last week we did what is Nahwu, and we said that Nahwu is a kalam. It is speech that consists of different parts, which is ism, fi'l, and harf. And the ism will always be in raf, nasb, and jar. And there are different types of ism. Some are single, mufrad, some are muthanna, some are sound male plural, sound feminine plural, broken plural. Asma al-khamsa was new from last week. Then those are all the ones who can change in raf, nasb, and jar. Then the ones who can't, who can semi-change, is called semi-declinable or ghayru munsarifin. They can't really change well, and they can't take a tanween, and they can't take a kasra. And we did mabni. That's what we did last week, inshallah. So hopefully you have all this in front of you, with you. So let's carry on here. Then we come to raf'un. So the way a traditional Nahwu book is structured, they normally speak about, like Al-Ajrumiyya, they'll speak about the signs of the hal, which we did in the previous table. Then the Nahwu book will normally start speaking about all the stuff in raf, all the stuff in nasb, all the stuff in jar, and then the tawabi' and then the followers. So Bismillah. It says here, the words that are always in a state of raf. So when we say raf'un, we can say it as halatu raf. Hala means the state of raf, or we can call it marfu'. Sometimes in Arabic you hear the word marfu'. Marfu', you should know, is maf'ul. Marfu', maf'ul. It's an ism maf'ul. So it means what? A rafi' is a raiser, and a maf'ul is that which has been made into raf'un. That which has been made in raf'un. So marfu' is the same as saying raf'un, it's the same as saying halatul raf. There are 6 in total. 6 in total. Are you with me? So, one of the tests you're going to do is that, do you know these 6, or are some new to you? Because we're going to go through all of these 6, inshallah. So these 6 things are always in raf'un. Number 1, the fa'il, the doer of the verb. For example, nasara Zaydun Samiran means what? Zayd helped Samir. Therefore, Zayd is the fa'il. The fa'il will always be in raf'un. Number 2, the second thing in raf'un is going to be naibul fa'il. Again, for some of you it may be new, for some of you it may be old. But naibul fa'il is what? Is the substitute to the doer. For example, nusira Samirun, which means Samir was helped. And the naibul fa'il is always in raf'un. All of you should know mubtada, the focus of the sentence. For example, al-masjidu kabirun. The masjid is big. Al-masjid is the focus of the sentence, therefore it's mubtada, therefore it's always in raf'un. Khabrun, news about the focus. For example, al-waladu tawilun. Al-walad is the mubtada, tawil is the khabr. It gives you news or information about the boy. Number 5. So mubtada khabr always raf'un. Ism kana wa akhawat. The mistake there should be ism kana wa akhawatuha. Wa akhawatiha. Ism kana wa akhawatiha. So kana, if you've done it before, you know it. Kana al-masjidu kabiran. The masjid was big. Al-masjid there is ism kana. And khabru inna wa akhawatiha. Inna al-walada tawilun. Verily the boy is tall. Tawilun is the khabr inna, and therefore it is in raf'un. So those 6 things. In other words, your goal is to know that in Nahwu there are 6 things that are always raf'un. These are the 6. I know what they mean. I know what the examples are of them. Okay. So now we're going to proceed and go through each one of the 6, inshallah ta'ala. Number 1, al-fa'il, the doer of the verb. It says every active ma'loom verb. In other words, meaning what? Not a majhul verb. Every active ma'loom verb must have a fa'il, a doer. The fa'il can appear in one of 3 places, which can be remembered as eli. Eli, end of the verb, left of the verb, or inside the verb. When looking for the fa'il, the sequence of eli must be followed. Each verb can only have one fa'il. There's no need to continue looking if you found the fa'il. The fa'il can never appear to the right of the verb. If a fa'il appears to the right of the verb, for example, al-waladu, nasara, al-binta, then that word al-waladu will normally be the mubtada, will no longer be the fa'il. Okay, someone says a mistake here. Yes, there's a mistake here, number 6. Good, Shukam putting it out. Sister, brother Ramzay, is that there should be the news here about inna, not the focus of inna. The news about inna, not the focus of inna, because of the khabru inna. That's a mistake here, I must correct it, inshallah. It was a part of proofreading. If the word to the left of the verb is mabniyun, like alladhi can't change, ma can't change, then you can't see the raf'un state, but it will always be implied. Always be implied. Okay. There's a clarity exercise which I think you can do on your own, inshallah. It says, refer to the past tense and present tense scales. Identify which verbs have the doer at the end and who it refers to. Actually, we can do it now. If you weren't here for Sarf this morning, for first year Sarf, we can do it now, inshallah, quickly. Actually, did it this morning. So let me see where is this here. Number 12. Okay. I'm going to delete all this ink over here. Okay, so if I look at I'm not sure how to clear all this ink. Okay, doesn't matter, inshallah. Bismillah. If I look at the past tense scale, fa'ala, fa'alu, fa'alat, fa'alna, fa'alta, fa'altum, fa'alti, fa'altunna, fa'altu, fa'alna. If I'm focusing on where the fa'il is, are you with me? If I'm focusing on where the fa'il, the doer is, if I go through the scale, can you see all the ones in blue? All the ones in blue here, fa'alu, fa'alna, fa'alta, fa'altum, fa'alti, fa'altunna, fa'altu, fa'alna, that fa'il is attached to the verb, it's at the end of the verb. So in other words, if I get any of those verbs, I will know I have the fa'il already because it will be attached. If I get fa'alta, there's the fa'ilta. If I get fa'altu, there's the fa'iltu. If I get fa'altum, there's the fa'il. Fa'alna, the fa'il is there already. The only two in the past tense scale which don't have a fa'il at the end is fa'ala and fa'alat. Is fa'ala and fa'alat. Those two don't have a fa'il at the end. You with me? Those two, I must look to the left, and if I don't find it there, I must assume it's inside. Let's go to the Mudari scale. The Mudari scale, same thing. Yaf'alu, yaf'aluna, taf'alu, yaf'alna, taf'alu, taf'aluna, taf'alina, taf'alna, af'alu, naf'alu. Look, what is things at the end? Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I left out duals here. But only 5 of them have something at the end, which are yaf'aluna, يفعلن, تفعلون, تفعلين, تفعلن. Only those have things at the end. The others, I'll have to check. So, for example, يفعل, I must check if something on the left. If it's not, then there will be a he inside. تفعل, I must check if something on the left. If not, there will be a she inside, a here. تفعل, I must check if something on the left. If nothing on the left, there will be a you inside. أفعل, check if something on the left. If not, there will be a I inside. And naf'alu, check if something on the left. If not, there will be a we inside. So that's in terms of the exercise to understand when do you have to look to the left. Okay, so let's go back to the notes. Let's close this. Okay. So that's basically, we're doing first the basic fa'il. So what I've done is I've done an exercise here. There's an exercise here which you, if you haven't done it before, you can do it for homework, inshallah. For homework, you can do this exercise, and this exercise is simply just translation. But what's different about the exercise is I've used mazid fi verbs, the same principle, just for some different flavor. So, for example, نزل الكتاب بالحق. نزل الكتاب بالحق. You must check where is the fa'il, where is the maf'ul bihi, and translate. So nazzala means what? Nazzala means what? Sent down. I'm looking for the fa'il, I look at the end. Remember, these ones have nothing at the end, so I look left, I see nothing there. So it must be inside. So nazzala means what? He sent down. Al-kitaba, that's the maf'ul bihi, the book, bil-haq, with truth. So the fa'il is the he inside, and kitab is the maf'ul bihi. Number 2. Nazzalna alayka kitaban. Nazzalna, you can see the nazzalna is one of those where there's a na attached, so I find the fa'il immediately. We is the fa'il, na is the fa'il. We send down alayka upon you, kitaban maf'ulun bihi. Number 3. Aslama wajhahu lillah. Aslama wajhahu lillah. Aslama is a verb which means to, fourth verb means to submit. If I go, okay, sorry for the, I just realized now that the second years haven't done the fourth bab yet. So let me just say, aslama means submitted. It's a verb which means submitted. Anzala is a verb, number 5, which means sent down. And number 6, anzala means sent down. So that's going to be new for you. Number 7. Oh, there's lots of verbs I haven't done yet here. Okay. So for the second years, mashallah, what you can do is do the ones that you know. So for the second years, you can do 1 to 6 and 16, 17, 18. Okay, so 1 to 6 and 16, 17, 18. For the third is up, you can do all of them, inshallah, for homework. So 1 to 6. Last one we'll do, inshallah. Ma nazzala Allahu min shay'in, ma nazzala. Nazzala means sent down. I see nothing at the end there, I must look to the left. I see the word Allah. Therefore the word Allah Jalala is the fa'il. Ma nazzala Allahu. Allah did not send down min shay'in, from anything. So homework for Nahwu is to finish this exercise 1 to 20. For the second years, you can do the ones that you know on the second bab and the third bab, inshallah. Okay. Are there any questions on that? Where do you find this worksheet? So you will find this worksheet if you go to, it was emailed to you last week, under Nahwu, second Nahwu 2. But if you're looking for it on the shared drive, let's go to the website to see if the website's working. If you go to Mizan, let's see O.ZA. But as if you can just WhatsApp it to him as well, it will be easier. Mizan, and you go to Student Center Lesson Files. This thing works. Okay, it's working, alhamdulillah. Then you go to Arabic Online. And you go to week number 2. Arabic Online, week number 2. And then you go to Nahwu 2. And then you'll find it there. It is this one here, Mizan Nahwu, second year textbook, page 3 to 8. So Nasreen, you can just send it to the class as well to make it easier, inshallah. Okay. That's your